Have you ever felt that no matter how hard you try, success seems just out of reach? You start a new project with great excitement, but soon frustration takes over and you move on to something else. If this sounds familiar, let me share a story with you. Once, there was a young man named Alex who struggled with patience. He would start a new task or business, work on it for a few days, and then abandon it, moving on to something else. Years went by, and despite his efforts, Alex still hadn't succeeded in any venture. His constant switching upset his parents, who grew worried about his future. One day, his parents decided to take Alex to a wise sage who lived in an ashram a little distance from their city. This sage was known for his wisdom and ability to guide people in solving their problems. After listening to Alex's parents, the sage asked them to bring Alex to the ashram the next morning. The next day, Alex arrived at the ashram. The sage greeted him warmly and took him for a walk in the garden. After a while, the sage asked Alex, "Tell me, son, what is your favorite fruit?" Alex replied, "Mango." The sage smiled and said, "Good. See that sack over there? It's full of mango seeds. Take a few seeds, dig some holes in the ground, and plant them." Eager to follow instructions, Alex collected the seeds and buried them in the soil, using a shovel to dig the holes. The task was tiring, but he completed it. Afterward, the sage took Alex back inside to rest. About half an hour later, the sage said, "Alex, go check if the mango seeds have borne any fruit." Surprised, Alex replied, "How can there be fruit so soon? We just planted the seeds." The sage nodded, but insisted, "Still, go and check." Reluctantly, Alex went outside. As expected, there was no sign of a plant, let alone fruit. He returned and said, "Nothing happened. The seeds haven't even sprouted." The sage acted surprised. "That's odd," he said. "Maybe you should dig them up and plant them somewhere else." Though puzzled, Alex obeyed. He dug up the seeds and replanted them in another spot. Some time passed, and once again, the sage asked Alex to check for fruit. Alex sighed, knowing there would be none, but he went to look anyway. He came back with the same answer: no fruit, no plant, nothing. Now Alex was losing patience. "Can I go home now?" he asked. "Not yet," said the sage. "Let's try something different. Replace the seeds with new ones. Maybe these seeds were bad." Alex was now thoroughly irritated. "This is pointless. Don't you know that mango seeds don't bear fruit overnight? It takes time. You have to water them, add fertilizer, and wait patiently for them to grow into trees. Only then will you get fruit." The sage smiled gently. "Exactly, my son. This is the lesson I wanted you to learn." Success works the same way. You start something, work on it for a short time, and when you don't see immediate results, you give up and move on to something new. Then you do the same thing with another task. How can you expect success if you don't give anything enough time to grow? The sage continued, "Just like those mango seeds, your efforts need patience and care. You must nurture them with hard work and consistency. If you keep abandoning your tasks, you'll never see the fruits of your labor. So, next time you feel like quitting, think of the mango seeds. Ask yourself, have I given this enough time and effort? Alex finally understood his mistake. He returned home, started a new business, and this time, he worked on it with patience and persistence. Slowly but surely, his hard work paid off, and he became a successful man. Life is like planting seeds. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a tree, our efforts take time to bear fruit. Success doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, persistence, and trust in the process. Remember, patience isn't just waiting. It's about maintaining a positive attitude while you wait and putting in consistent effort. As the author Joyce Meyer said, patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. So, be patient, stay persistent, and watch your dreams grow into reality. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this story. Until next time, take care and keep moving forward.